And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jones. Completes it to Davis. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Jones. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Running off tackle with Cook. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one 28 yards on the ground. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones right back to Cook for another completion. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Off the play fake, Jones. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Touchdown! Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Bengals nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. To start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To the air. Allen. Eluding the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Allen now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Allen now looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll run with Gibson.
They find some open field here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that, it only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They will find Davis. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Jones on first down.
Cook makes the catch on the out route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on second down. Jones airing this one out for Evans. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals at 4-3, a game over 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Allen going to throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And again, it's Allen. It's caught. Smith. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Here's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Jones now. Off play action. Forced out to his left. Airing this one out for Evans. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So after the INT, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Paris Campbell, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
There he goes left side. He's at the 40, 20, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here. That next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Jones. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. Well, this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. On 4th down, Jones. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Evans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Now a throw here to his running back. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down. Here's Allen to throw it. A pass complete to Moore. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones being chased out left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back to throw. Jones. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Nahshon Wright. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's the defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. On second down, a run with Gibson. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Throwing now is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Allen. Again, he finds Moore. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Rams are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 74 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dalvin Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Point after here coming up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
56. It's now 2nd and 6.
Once more, Gibson. And some space here. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. So, Charles, I mean, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout. And that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again and do all those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that? Right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Jones on third down. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Jones. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
To throw is Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground. Cook down to about the 22 here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Jones. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Jones will sneak it, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up on the shot right. The 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for L.A., the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.